So I got a lot of emails sent off yesterday. I can tell people are reading them because every time I send off emails and people read them, things I've posted online get reorganized, and some of the stuff that I've written online goes to the top of search results every time somebody reads what I wrote to them. I also set up 9 new email addresses to send off a whole bunch of emails tomorrow after I get some sleep, or technically today, but after I get some sleep. In addition to that, my Achilles has not healed yet. I'm still in quite a bit of pain. The thing is, I haven't been taking Tylenol or acetaminophen or Advil to deal with the pain, so I finally just ordered some, which will be delivered. Yeah, other than that, I just wanted to say, if you're posting about if you're wondering if you're at risk for having a brain aneurysm, and the person that I'm talking about knows that I'm talking about them, you already know the answer to that. And you're telling me something that I already knew. It's not difficult to figure out. Other than that, other than those things, if I was anybody other than who I am, I would want to be friends with somebody for a very long time before even trying to take anything any further than just pure platonic relationship. And I'm talking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But I'm just not built that way. And no medication is going to, quote unquote, cure that. And there's no medication that's going to cure anything else either. I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm kind of getting back to who I was prior to the attempt on my life on June 8th, 1992. I'm pushing through and getting things done, which I used to do prior to June 8th, 1992. I'm starting to put myself on a sleep schedule, even with these two myredbook.com Republican felons, sex traffickers, solicitors of sex trafficking, perjurers, suborners of perjury, solicitors of perjury, sexual assaulters, solicitors of sexual assault, rapists, solicitors of rape, attempted murderers, solicitors of murder, assaulters, solicitors of assaulting, attackers, solicitors of attacking, unwanted stalkers, solicitors of stalking, unwanted cyber stalkers, solicitors of cyber stalking, black hat hackers or wannabe black hat hackers, solicitors of black hat hacking, libel writers, solicitors of libel writing, slanderers, solicitors of slandering, 422 PC death threat makers, bribers, solicitors of bribery, blackmailers, solicitors of blackmail, extortionists, solicitors of extortion, solicitors of kickback providing, kickback providers, solicitors of kickback receiving, kickback receivers, obstructors of justice, solicitors of obstruction of justice, witness intimidators, solicitors of witness intimidation, etc., ex-mafia members, in quotes, Greg and Glenn Chappell around. Even with them still around, I'm putting myself on a sleep schedule, which is just amazing. It feels really good. You know, the only way to get back to being me is to be me. You know, and I really am better off alone at this point until I can kind of get my head back where it needs to be, where it should have been a long time ago. Yeah, and as far as PORN is concerned, I have no interest. None whatsoever. And I wouldn't get married because I just don't operate that way. I'm not built that way. And I wouldn't get married to get rid of a PORN addiction if I had one. That would just be pointless. But again, I have zero interest. You can look at my search history if that's even doable. And you'd be able to tell. You know, I know it's getting a little bit colder out. If it was a little bit warmer at this point, yeah, I would probably head out somewhere like in the middle of redwoods or whatever and just spend time there. Overnight or whatever. Because that's where I'm happiest. You know, and I don't think that anything else is going to make me that happy other than animals, specifically my kitty. And once again, the two ex-mafia members have withheld my kitty from me for like 12 days at this point. And right before I did something online, which meant I was in contact with the civil courthouse, unfortunately, the corrupt civil courthouse in downtown San Jose, she came to me again. It seems like every time I'm going to have interaction with the corrupt civil court or whatever, or some sort of corrupt law enforcement, she'll come to me like that night, that morning, so I don't get any sleep. Not that, you know, I don't enjoy her company, because I love her more than anything in the world. It just seems like there's something strange going on, like maybe she's been trained or something at some point. Anyway, this is where I'm leaving off for now.